Coming out with it, it's Etheridge. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Lewis wants to pass. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Buffaloes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Looks it in at the 40. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The Kansas offense returns to the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And the Jayhawks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. He's got him. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a 3rd and long. Throws for the tight end. Hauls it in.
And the QB just makes it look easy. Drop back, surveys the field, makes the correct decision, throws the ball where his receiver can catch it, doesn't put it in harm.
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To throw, it's Gray. And it's picked off at the goal line. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum, it plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field,
trying to take it back. Tackle was made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. On first down from their own 22. He'll keep it himself. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Got it behind the line. It's Bellamy. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. It's caught. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. Start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Gives it to the back on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout call by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Complete to the right. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Dropping back, it's Gray. Fires to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. He throws one to the left. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got a man, it's Stewart. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The give from the gun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. They'll immediately call timeout. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Jayhawks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Punts it out of the air. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Pocket breaking down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. They'll give it to the back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far today in Boulder, and welcome in to the halftime update. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. 2 teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable 1st half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys more than a mile above sea level at Folsom Field.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Jayhawks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. The Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field. Back to pass, it's Gray. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Wants to throw on 1st down. On the run, still looking. Tight end finds a soft spot. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Runs through the tackle. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And the Jayhawks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Rock Chalk! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip into the secondary, make that big play.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Open space at the 25. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Lewis to throw. Gets away. Turning it on. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get 1st downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Back to pass on 2nd down. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. The defense trying to get a stop on the throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Nice job in coverage on that 3rd and short, defensively taking all the throws and options away for the quarterback, and now we're setting up 4th down.
Hunt is on its way. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The Kansas offense returns to the field. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's going to fire deep. Snags it on the right. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Hauls it in. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Jayhawks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Jayhawks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. This should be the last play of the quarter. Lewis wants to pass. Bringing the heat. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've reached the break, and Kansas has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. And the Buffaloes have this offense rolling. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got his man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it.
Touchdown, Colorado! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Quarterback making adjustments. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Jayhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's the pressure. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Gray. Looking to the end zone. He caught it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The Jayhawks come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. It's complete to the left. And he will score! Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Oklahoma showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard.
To the air on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot.
An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Kansas. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Etheridge. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Lewis to throw. That's caught. It's Coleman. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Got his man. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. A first down for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Bucks! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, We've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock. It breaks into the open. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Back to throw, it's Gray. But that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start...